Hello, welcome, and thanks for joining us on this edition of News2. I'm Sandra Gumansing. Well, the much-anticipated elections audit is out. As News2 mentioned in a story in Tuesday's newscast, federal officials released the findings of an investigation into the VI election system's compliance with the Help America Vote Act. News2's Erica Parsons has more.
A federal audit says the VI election system can't properly account for any of the Help America Vote Act or HAVA funds it received. The 36-page report showed poor internal practices that increased the election system's potential for fraud. The investigation was requested by the Election Assistance Commission, who had the Department of Interior's Inspector General's office conduct the probe. That examination covered activities and transactions from 2002 up until December last year. Federal investigators say there was a lack of cooperation from the local office, and that limited their ability to uncover more wrongdoing. So far, they're questioning more than $1 million worth of federal spending. More than $200,000 of that was payroll and procurement related. Inaccurate and late financial reporting accounts for nearly $300,000 more dollars. The other $500,000 has to do with the e-poll books, voting machines, servers, and other items the audit verified money was spent on, but not logged on any inventory list. Monies the office collected were also improperly recorded, and investigators found there were hardly accounting records. In fact, they received less than a quarter of the bank statements they requested for the elections office's Impressed Fund, and of those, many were missing pages. With new leadership in place, the election system has already started addressing the agency's shortcomings outlined in the audit. The federal government has made 20 suggestions to fix the elections office's previous failings. Some of those include maintaining accurate records to support all HAVA-related costs, establishing safeguards to avoid fraudulent use of the Impressed Fund, and conducting a physical inventory to account for current equipment, and to do that every 2 years. Governor DeYoung sent the formal response back to federal officials saying the new supervisor of elections and her deputies are working diligently to make the changes necessary to get the elections office back in line and the books back in order. The Inspector General says their investigations office is also looking more closely at the activities surrounding the Impress Fund checking account. For News 2, I'm Erica Parsons.
The Election Assistance Commission will be tracking the VI election system's progress to become compliant, and they have to report on that progress to the Department of Inspector General by the end of the year. The revitalization of Christiansted town on St. Croix is still in effect, and the community is urged to go out and vote for one of the 2 town plans that are on display at the Steeple building on St. Croix. The community has the chance to make that final decision, and News2's Shanika Robinson has the details.
The Economic Development Authority is urging the Christiansted community to come out and vote for a new Christiansted town plan.
It's extremely important because we want to hear what the community has to say. This is a community project. It stems from the community. They live here, they work here, they own property here, so it's very important that they come out and voice their opinion.
The community's full participation is essential for the selection of the best town plan that will help revitalize the town of Christiansted. Attendees will be allowed to view the 2 proposed town plans designed by local architects, and the plan that received the most votes will be selected as the official Christiansted plan.
It's easy to just select one, but we wanted a community to be involved. They work here, they live here.
The town plan is designed to provide a roadmap for the economic, social, and architectural development of Christiansted, and each plan has its even share of benefits that will enlighten and beautify the town.
I like the revitalization of the old hospital, bringing back a lot of the communities that were destroyed, especially revitalizing the old Richmond prison. And B, I really like the school, bringing collaborating with UVI to bring an architectural and cultural school.
The proposed town plans will be on display until November 9th at 3 p.m. at the Steeple building in Christiansted on St. Croix.
Come in, view the boards, review the details. It's very important to dissect each board, and it's pretty simple. You just circle which one you think is right, plan A, plan B, or which one you like. Write any comments, suggestions, concerns, and just slip it in the ballot box.
Shanika Robinson, News 2.
Once again, keep in mind that the deadline to vote for your favorite Christiansted town plan is on Friday, November 7th at 3 p.m. As we head into the Veterans Day holiday weekend, the Department of Veterans Affairs, in coordination with the Office of Veterans Affairs of the U.S. Virgin Islands, will hold a Welcome Home event on St. Thomas on Friday. The event continues the practice of honoring military service members by providing important information about benefits and programs available to them. Among the schedule of activities after the 8 a.m. opening ceremony at 9:30 a.m., the Veterans Benefits Workshop will be held. In attendance, reps from UVI Cell, Department of Labor, Housing Finance Authority, American Legion, Family Support, VA General Benefits, and much, much more. There will be activities for spouses and children of military service members. Now again, the event will take place on Friday at the Leonard Francis Armory in Estate Nazareth. Cancer patients, survivors, and supporters received some insight today at the Charlotte Kimmerman Cancer Institute on the issues that cancer patients face. Dr. Larry Atshula, a renowned oncologist who wrote Balanced Healing, Combining Modern Medicine with Safe and Effective Alternative Therapies, spoke about how cancer patients and supporters can improve quality of life and some adjunctive medicine methods to help make that happen.
If you're a survivor, you need to pay attention to your whole health, because that's what's really important. I'm an alternative medicine nut as well as a conventional medicine nut. At CTCA, I practice conventional medicine, but I know enough about alternative that I can direct people and say, oh, you know, you need fish oil, you need curcumin, you need Coriolis, you need acupuncture, because both of them I know are really going to help people. And you have the best of both worlds. You have good things from both approaches that can help you, so use them both.
A traffic stop on St. Croix led police to the discovery of an illegal weapon that was immediately taken into custody. A vehicle was traveling in the Constitution Hill area about 11 p.m. on November 5th when police noticed there was no registration sticker on the windshield. The vehicle also seemed to be tinted darker than the legal limit. According to the preliminary police report, officers stopped the vehicle, looked inside, and saw a weapon. They asked the driver to exit the vehicle and confiscated the weapon. The driver, who was later identified as 32-year-old Waldo Elijah Knight, was arrested and charged with unauthorized possession of a firearm. His bail was set at $25,000 and he was remanded to the custody of the Golden Grove Adult Correctional Facility pending further court action. St. Croix Police Chief James Paris said officers will continue to observe vehicles traveling on the roads and highways of the Virgin Islands and stop any vehicle that violates the rules of the road. Members of Crimestoppers remind you that if you have any information about the following crimes or persons involved, Crimestoppers USVI will pay a cash reward of up to $2,500 and you can remain anonymous. On Thursday, October 24th on St. Croix, about 8:45 p.m., 23-year-old Kendall Freeman was shot and killed in the vicinity of Building 13 in the Mutual Homes housing community. If you were in the area around the time of this shooting and saw someone or something, please let Crimestoppers know. Now, over on St. John, sometime between Sunday, October 20th at 4 p.m. and the following Monday morning, someone broke into the gym at Gift Hill School. The gym was locked and secured Sunday afternoon. Nothing was taken, but this matter is of great concern, according to officials, since several schools have been vandalized in the territory. Now, on St. Thomas, on Monday, October 28, sometime after 5 p.m., a 14-year-old girl on Belchin Road, between the stoplight and the stairs leading to the Federal Building parking lot, accepted a ride to hospital ground from a black male in a two-door black Acura with tan interior. Instead of taking her to hospital ground, he drove her to a dead-end road in Agnes Fancy where he raped her by force with a knife in his hand. Help police identify this rapist. Log on to www.crimestoppersusvi.org or call 1-800-222-TIPS. You can also text USVI plus your message to crimes at 274-637. Remember, if your tip leads to an arrest or the recovery of stolen property, illegal drugs, or weapons, you will receive a cash reward to be paid according to your instructions. Delegate to Congress Donna Christiansted is looking forward to welcoming the 7th Annual National Conference on Health Disparities, which will be held on St. Thomas at the Sugar Bay Resort from November 13th through November 16th. This year, the Medical University of South Carolina, the University of the Virgin Islands, and other institutions will bring the best national and local talent together to focus on how to increase access to and the quality of care for communities of color. Health and Human Services Secretary Kathleen Sebelius was back in the congressional hot seat today telling lawmakers technicians are making progress fixing the troubled healthcare.gov website, but they are not there yet, and at least one lawmaker is asking for a weekly update on the Affordable Care Act. Danielle Nottingham reports from Capitol Hill.
For nearly 3 hours, Health and Human Services Secretary Kathleen Sebelius listened to lawmakers hammer the Obama administration for problems with healthcare.gov.
We know that lying to Congress is a crime, but unfortunately lying to the American people is not.
Blame the government contractors.
I want you to burn their fingers and make them pay.
And call for a delay of the Affordable Care Act.
Isn't it time for a timeout?
Secretary Sebelius shot down calls for a delay, saying consumers are benefiting from the new health care law despite its rocky rollout.
For millions of Americans, delay is not an option. People's lives depend on this.
Sebelius told lawmakers the website needed more than 100 fixes, but can now process more than 17,000 applications an hour. Some lawmakers again called for her resignation, also angry about the millions of Americans receiving cancellation notices.
In fact, more people are losing their insurance than are signing up on the website.
President Obama went to Dallas Wednesday to encourage more people to sign up and to thank volunteers helping consumers submit their applications. Danielle Nottingham, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
And keeping our eye on the economy, it didn't take long for customers to start lashing out at Kmart's decision to open at 6 a.m. Thanksgiving Day and stay open for 41 straight hours. Hundreds of Kmart customers took to social media and threatened to boycott the retailer. They're outraged that employees won't be able to spend Thanksgiving with their families. People call the decision heartless, greedy, and shameful. Kmart responded saying it would try to staff stores with seasonal worker or volunteers. This is the New York Stock Exchange with Scotiabank Stock Market Watch. The Dow and S&P up, the Dow 128, S&P 7, NASDAQ down at 7. Coming up on News 2, we have much more straight ahead. Be sure to stick around. The Department of Human Services Head Start program is working together with the Education and Health Departments to host their annual Child Find Expo this Friday. The event is geared towards children from birth to 5 years of age and will be held from 9 to 1 at the Sugar Estate Head Start Complex. Organizers say if parents are concerned with their children's developmental milestones, they should come out to this event.
It's our opportunity to look for children that may have a disability within our community and give them an opportunity to not only have the developmental screening, but also give them an opportunity to be part of Head Start or any other preschool as well.
We're really aiming to find a child who is at home or is in a private preschool, a parent who probably hasn't heard of Head Start. We're offering free developmental screenings, speech screenings, health screenings. We're also doing Head Start registration. We have community resources such as SNAP, Family Planning, VI Resource Center for the Disabled.
Well, Christmas is in the air at the West Indian Company Limited. WICO and the Havenside Merchants Association are already making plans for the 29th annual Christmas tree lighting festivities. So mark this on your calendar from 11 a.m. to 9:30 p.m. on Wednesday, December 11th. The formal lighting of the WICO Christmas tree will take place at 6 p.m. with a parade immediately following at 7 p.m. Popular radio personality Irvin Brownie Brown will be honored. Entertainment throughout the day will be provided by the E. Benjamin Oliver Steel Owls, the Gladys Abraham Choir, the Holy Family Cultural Dancers, the St. Thomas Majorettes, Eudora High School Dynamite Rays, Marching Band, Spectrum Band, and much more. Now, vendors, groups, and persons interested in participating in the WICO Christmas tree lighting event should contact Deborah Gums Gonzalez at 774-1780. That's 774-1780. Extension 2210, or Jacqueline Hoy at 777-5313. The Virgin Islands Water and Power Authority has scheduled a St. Thomas water service interruption for Thursday, November 7th from 8 p.m. to midnight in Upper Havenside, Estate Bellevue, Estate Baccarrow, Frenchman's Reef, Marriott's, Frenchman's Cove, and surrounding areas, while water crews replace a faulty 4-inch check valve in the Havenside pump station. Customers are advised to prepare for the service suspension by switching to cisterns or by storing adequate water for use as needed. Every effort will be made to restore service as quickly as possible. The authority appreciates the understanding of its water customers during this work period. The USVI Alliance, Inc. will be hosting the 2014 Economic Summit in Atlanta, Georgia. Now, after a successful debut of the 2013 summit in Washington, D.C. last June, the group has decided to take the conference on the road to Atlanta, a hotspot for many Virgin Island entrepreneurs and business executives living on the mainland. The 2014 Economic Development Summit, entitled Diversifying Business and Industry Beyond the 21st Century, will take place from May 20th to the 22nd in the Atlanta Metro, and surely we'll keep you updated on that. Be sure to stick around. Your News 2 AccuWeather forecast is coming up next.